Okay. As you know, this lesson was supposed to be live, but again, duty calls with Father David. So I am not sure that I will be back from the church in time for our live lesson. So I'm going to record this lesson so that I make sure that we are ready and on the right track with our social studies. We're beginning a new unit today in social studies. It's about maps and about geography. And so before we can begin with that information, we want to learn about our geography tools, okay? During the unit, we are going to learn about geography, okay? And I'm sure many of you have heard that word geography before. So most especially today, we're going to be talking about the tools that as people who explore the geology of the world that you will most likely use, okay? I'm sure that in the classroom, we've used the word globe, which is a geography tool. We've used the word map. We've used the word compass. Actually, we use these words in our religion lesson on Friday. We even used compass rose and GPS. The only one I don't think we used in our religion class the other day was an atlas, but we're going to find out about atlas as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my share screen so that I can hopefully share with you. You know what? I think I might need to put this on pause for one. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get this PowerPoint to come up so that I can share it with you. Let's see if we can get that to come on up and share. I haven't shared before. There we go. All right, so we have lesson 1, geography tools. And in this lesson, we're going to be able to explain what geography teaches us about. And by the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the tools that help us learn about geography. And the question again is, what is geography? What do we know about the geography of our world? We're going to find out in the book called Learning About Geography. The planet that we live on is covered with oceans, mountains, deserts, and valleys. It's filled with cities, neighborhoods, farmlands, and people of many different cultures. The study of the Earth's features and how people are affected by the Earth is called geography. The little girl with the bubble was the question, what is geography? I think we found the answer for her. Geography is the study of the Earth's features and how people are affected by the Earth. So there's your definition for geography, the study of the Earth's features and how people are affected by the Earth. See how I went back in the text to find out that information. Okay, let's see if we can move on. When we learn about geography, we use and study maps. When we learn about geography, we examine and study natural landforms on Earth. When we learn about geography, we study bodies of water like oceans. And when we learn about geography, we learn about people and places. We learn where and how people live. There are many different types of tools that we use to help us learn and study geography. And I bet you can tell me what that one is because we have them in the classroom. If you said that it was a globe, you are correct. Maps show us where to find places and things. So there's, I think, a definition we want to remember. Maps show us where to find places and things. Okay, this is a map. Okay, it's helping us to find the airport, a restaurant. I'm not quite sure what the other thing, oh, this looks like it might be a gym, grocery store, farm. Okay, this little thing up here is called a compass rose. It's a symbol on a map that helps us determine directions. On a map, we use the directions north, south, east, and west to help us find places and things. While maps are used to find unfamiliar places, compass roses are used to find directions. A compass is a tool that uses magnets to help a person figure out which direction is north, south, east, and west. So let's go back because this is a compass rose. It's on a map and it tells us the direction north, south, east, and west. So a compass rose is right there on the map, helping you to find places and things. A compass, okay, uses magnets to help a person figure out which direction is north, south, east, and west. We can also use a globe to help us study and learn about geography. A globe is a three-dimensional model of the Earth. We use a globe to find large bodies of water, continents, countries, and cities. This is the one that we haven't talked about yet, okay? People also use an atlas to study and learn about places in our world. An atlas is a book or collection of maps. The maps show specific regions of the Earth, okay? So in this map here on this atlas, I can see the different continents that we've talked about before. The map shows specific regions of the Earth. An atlas can show us what the Earth's surface looks like in a certain area. Many people, and Alessandro helped us with this the other day, use GPS systems to help them navigate. To navigate, oh, there's a big word. To navigate means to get from one place to another. GPS stands for Global Positioning System. A satellite in space sends a message to your electronic device, like your phone or your GPS in your car, to help you figure out directions and paths to get from one place to another. Geography tools can help us learn and study places on Earth. Geography is important because it helps us to learn about our world. Okay, now in a little while, you are going to work with this activity sheet to help us learn, to help me know what you learned about geography tools. Okay, so you want to label this geography tool and you want to label this geography tool. This is a globe and this is a map, and it says, how are a map and a globe different? So you're going to go back in the text that's attached and find out how a globe and a map are different, okay? And you're gonna write in full and complete sentences. And then down here we have our quick check with true and false. Geography helps us to learn about different places and people. What do you remember hearing? A GPS is a book of maps. Not quite sure if I remember reading that. A compass rose is a symbol that shows north, south, east, and west. I think I might have read about that. Okay, and so we can explain what geography teaches us about. Geography teaches us about the world. It teaches us about landforms, about oceans, about continents, teaches us about the world around us. And we can explain tools that help us learn about geography. We learned that a globe is a model of the Earth. We learned that a map is a picture of an area. And then an atlas is a book of maps. And then a compass is a symbol of a map, a symbol on a map that tells us the directions north, south, east, and west. That GPS stands for Global Positioning System, and it uses a satellite to in space to help give us directions. And a compass rose, a compass rose is that symbol on the map that gives us the directions north, south, east, and west. And a compass is a symbol. A compass uses magnets to help give directions. Even Mrs. Moran was confused on that. So let me go back and clarify that. A compass uses magnets to tell directions. Listen to that again. A compass is the thing that I can hold in my hand that uses magnets to give me directions. A compass rose is on a map and helps us to understand on that map the directions of north, south, east, and west. All right. Now, you're also going to find attached to your lesson 2 sheets where you are going to draw a picture of each of the tools that we talked about: the globe, the map, the atlas, the compass, the GPS, and the compass rose. And then using that text that's also attached to today's lesson, you're going to write the definition of each of those tools next to it. Don't get confused like Mrs. Moran just did, okay? Be particularly careful about what a compass is and what a compass rose is. A compass is the tool that we can hold in our hand that uses magnets to help us figure out north, south, east, and west. And a compass rose is written right there on our map to help us find the directions on the map: north, south, east, and west. All right. And again, I apologize that this is not a live lesson, but when Father David asks you to do something, he's your pastor, he's your boss. You got to do what he asks you to do. All right. So I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Have a great day.